KC. Massive game. Right now, our football power index likes the Chiefs, 57%. That differs from Las Vegas, which opened with Buffalo at a 2.5-point favorite on the road. So the question is a simple one, but the answer will be fascinating. Marcus Spears, does the road to the Super Bowl in the AFC go through Kansas City, or does it go through Western New York?
I can't stand y'all for this, man. Golly, bro. I'm going to still say Buffalo. And I don't know what the hell my answer was before this show, but I thought about last night, and I saw the Chiefs the Chiefs gave up some things now to the Las Vegas Raiders. And when I look at Buffalo and the way Josh Allen is playing, and I know Mahomes is going crazy, but Buffalo from a team-specific thing, right? You're going to get Tre'Davious White back. I understand some injuries they suffered. I like their defensive line as a whole a little bit better than Kansas City's defensive line. So when you look at this team in totality, and you think about the way Josh Allen is playing and his ability on the ground as well, with the ascension of Gabe Davis and what I think he's going to mean down the road for this football team as a number 2 wide receiver, where I think the Bills have a clear higher level at that position than the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce makes up for some of that, but ultimately with Diggs, Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox, and Josh Allen, I'm going to go Buffalo. I think they have a better defense as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going Buffalo too, but I don't have as detailed analysis as you. The difference in these two teams is Stephon Diggs. As simple as that. We've come to accept that the modern NFL, the wide receiver, a true number 1 wide receiver, is like having a true running back was in the 90s. And now one team has a guy that you cannot leave in man coverage all game. The Chiefs have Travis Kelce, which you can't leave in man coverage, but the worst thing Travis Kelce is going to do is give you 10, 12, maybe 15 yards. Stephon Diggs is going to break your defense. And when it gets down to all the game planning is out the window, we need a guy. We saw the Chiefs struggled last night against the Raiders, and the Raiders are not known. Last year, all they played was cover 3. So they are not built necessarily to be a lockdown man coverage team. But I'd be damned if they didn't shut down those receivers. Patrick Mahomes is throwing them open, but rarely did you see somebody come as wide open as some of these Bills receivers become. And I think that's the difference. The defensive prowess of the Bills and Stephon Diggs, having a guy that can break the opposing defense, it's like having a three-point shooter in basketball.
How about
it change the gravity of the team?
Yeah, I'm going Bills as well. And listen, I picked the Bills at the beginning of the season. I just think this football team is the most complete team in the AFC. The issue for the Bills is going to be help on the defensive side. Like, we're talking about them as if when all those guys get back together. But I think they make it difficult for any team, including the Chiefs, to march the ball down and sustain drives over and over. And to Dom's point, explosive plays matter in big games, and whether it's Diggs or even Davis at this point, Josh Allen is an explosive player as well. So they kind of cross each other out, Mahomes and Allen, because both can do so many things so well. So now you're looking around at the other pieces and parts. That's why I lean towards Buffalo.
Yeah, I think they have the better overall team. There are concerns on defense.
Absolutely.
Not all those guys are coming back.
That's right.
I mean, Micah Hyde, right, is out for the year.
Which is huge.
Right. So that's an issue, but they have such depth, right? Everybody has injuries. They have such depth. And you mentioned they're going to get Tre'Davious White back. I think they have the better team on paper. But the Kansas City Chiefs are the team that's knocked them out of the playoffs each of the last 2 years. If you ask the Buffalo Bills, does the road to the Super Bowl go through Kansas City? They're going to say, yeah, until we beat them, yes. That's now, hopefully for the Bills' sake, they can win this game, and then the game is in Buffalo if they have to play again in the playoffs as opposed to Kansas City. You'd think that would make a difference. But until we see that happen, I think you still got to – I don't know. If I'm Buffalo, I'm not feeling great about it until I've seen, Kansas City on the other side.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Let's be real, fellas. Let's be real. 15 just makes it so hard for you. Like, as great as Josh Allen is, like, I'm still taking Patrick Mahomes, even though I think the Bills as a team in totality. But if you was asking me between both of these guys, I'm taking 15. I just think Josh is supported better than Patrick Mahomes at this point.
Look, I mean, there are 2 monster games this weekend that could decide so much, this one and the one in Philadelphia on Sunday night. In the meantime, it is... Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.